Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back with another recording of Hearthstone. Today is oddly Thursday, March 29th, because we had a bit of an incident where I didn't really get to stream as much as I should have yesterday. Insomnia incident where I was falling asleep. We don't really, because of this odd day, need to do this daily quest, but we do kind of need to do the tavern brawl. I just want to be certain of that. I don't want to leave tavern brawls if I can avoid it for tomorrow's stream. At the end of my episodes, I say if you want to support me, you can gift me a game. Right now, if somebody could gift me
I will fight with
Deus
honor.
Ex Mankind Divided Deluxe Edition, that's going on sale for quite a nice discount. Particularly if somebody was to just send me a $10 gift card, I can get it for 84% off, which it's about a year-old game that I can get for $7.40 by buying the complete collection of, or completing my collection once again of Deus Ex, since I own all the other Deus Ex games. However, I don't believe, I could be wrong about this, I don't think people can put that bundle in there and then gift it to somebody else. The bundle discounts usually only apply to you. So it would be a little bit more expensive if somebody just gifted me the game than it would be to just gift a $10 gift card, and then I would have a little bit of cash over. That's probably going to be it for the e-begging portion of this recording, but whatever. And of course, if you're seeing this pre-recorded, the sale is way off. You could still certainly gift me something. Go friend me, look through the wish list, but sales are sales. Right now, the Lego games are also on sale, and I wouldn't be opposed to buying the latest Lego game that I don't own that is about $10. I don't want to get to the other three that are still up to like $15. I'm really hamstrung right now with Toys R Us going out of business, because I'm thinking maybe I'll get a bunch of Lego, maybe I'll get Lego Dimensions stuff. It did occur to me, maybe I would get a Nintendo Switch if it was really discounted. Not that I'd ever play those on my stream, but that is something to think about. If something is really, really discounted, it would make sense to take it. There's a game called Touhou, Touhou, Soujinji, Soujinji 5, which is now available for the PS4 in Japan. Grab it from the store for 3,000 yen. Let's see if there's just one screenshot of it. I'm trying to figure out what it was. Let's see. It's a console port of a PC game titled Touhou Shinjinu that was first launched in 2010. It was also released on the PS Vita in 2016. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look that good, honestly. At least the original version doesn't. It's like a team-based kind of RPG game.
What now?
Should actually play the game, shouldn't I?
Caffeine shelters us.
Your torture will continue.
Having a little trouble paying attention. Yeah, this game just doesn't look like it's animated that well. We've got so many games, so many tabs open. Lemongrab came on the chat and he's asking me about something that I promised in the title not to talk about. It's clickbait. Don't you get it? It's always been clickbait. It's always... This is how you get successful on YouTube. In fact, I heard someone making this exact rant just yesterday about how doesn't matter how hard you try, doesn't matter how long you work, doesn't matter if you've... I think they said they'd been running their channel for 12 years and doing everything the right way, and the only way you succeed is to do the exact opposite of what YouTube says, the thing that nobody likes, is clickbait, you know, and trick people into watching. And the whole Elsa Gate stuff is still going around for similar reasons. So, to explain my titles on these live streams, and what I do is, the title used to just be Hearthstone and Video Game News, and I added at the end a true statement, so I'm not lying. I'm saying I'm not going to talk about some topic. Where do I get these topics? Well, I get it directly from the YouTube trending. So if you go to YouTube trending tab and look on their feed, for the United States people at least, I take usually the first topic, unless I think for some reason that wouldn't be a good idea. Sometimes the #1 trending thing can just be something that I think is too much, too extreme, or might get me in trouble. Like if there was a big school shooting, I probably wouldn't want to use that as clickbait, because those videos are going to get extra special scrutiny. So I take the most trending topic. So in today's example, there's a TV show that put out its season 2 trailer, and it's #1 trending in the US. So that's TV show title. I almost directly just copy and paste the title from the title of the #1 trending video, and it works. And it's stupid it works. It's retarded that this works, and this is the way. This is what we've come to, as YouTube just continues to spiral down the drain of the toilet. But it's really what we've come to, is that I get, on average, ever since I've started doing the clickbait titles, 50 views on a live stream. Before, I was getting 22 maybe, at most. Sometimes none. I was getting Fridays streams very consistently with just nobody looking. So Lemongrab said, "You made me check, young man, that's unacceptable." And then he says something asterisk Sir Anthony. Oh, he's doing a song request with the Nightbot. Yep. You can song request anything you want. Of course, for anybody to listen to it, they have to click on the links. And to listen to the song. So it's kind of this secret playlist system. Moving back to the news, Star Ocean Fez FES 2018 is set for May 20th. What is it coming out for? Oh, it's not a video game at all. It's a actual, like, event, Coliseum show at the Mahihama Amphitheater in, I assume, Japan. General seats are 6,800 yen. Okay, so that's not video game news. just because somebody's making a video game-esque event that only people in Japan could really go to. Let's see. The premium mobile game Hitman Sniper has passed 10 million players, although it's worth mentioning that the game was free, I believe, on iOS and Android for a while. Or it was really cheap, down to 99 cents. Well, wait a minute. It says it launched at $5 in 2015, and then through promotions it was down to 99 cents, and sometimes free. Yeah, and it's been free relatively recent, so that they could get over 10 million players. Hitman Sniper is not a terrible game, really, but it's something you'd only really play for a very, very brief amount of time. Let's see. I'm gonna try Druid, and then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get, like, if I got Murlocs, then you'd just be playing into the 1/1 trickery altogether. Considering this is my Asian account, this is still quite a lot. So you do this one. I'm just gonna play really, really strong people. Well, no, that won't do anything, because there'll still be 1/1. We need things with abilities. So we do want to look at legendary cards, but let's see. This is probably bad. Good. This is probably good. This. 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 Oh, I have a lot of legendary cards here. I'll take this. This. And then I'm gonna just fill the rest with Murlocs. Let's see how this works. Damage, taunt, charge, more of these, power up, health up, power up. Lifesteal. That. It's a shame I don't have some dust so I could enchant another one of those Murlocs. Take that. So we've got kind of a weird mix there as far as Murlocs and legendaries. Let's see. Lemongrabbers, I just want to force you to listen to my song, so why are they not playing? They the reason why they're not playing is simply YouTube and its content ID system. It's simple as that. I tried once and I got like 12 different copyright claims on music that was supposed to not be copyrighted, but it doesn't matter. YouTube really sucks with that. Furthermore, it would just distract me like crazy, really, really badly, if I was trying to listen to music while also talking and playing the game. You can see when I do these streams, a lot of times I barely have enough attention span to look at the chat and play the games and read the news. I don't have enough attention span to do anything else. I have also no musical ability whatsoever. So me listening to your music is going to just be a very disappointing experience for everybody involved, because I'm just going to go, okay, I heard that. I didn't really like it because I really don't like any music ever, and I have no appreciation for it.
One shot, one.
Furthermore, I guess this also helps against trolling.
One shot,
like,
one.
people can, I suppose, troll the stream, the music secret playlist, a little bit, but that's only going to irritate people that are choosing and opting into listening to that, and it's not going to really affect
A game? So
the
kind
rest
of
of
you
the
to join
stream.
me.
I think I could have attacked there. And then Lemongrab said, Bone Mare, no, on Nexi is great too. And I didn't see any of his suggestions there. I generally don't look at other people's suggestions. Just like a dirty deck for a tavern brawl.
I give up.
There we go. Nice free victory. Which is good because we're falling maybe a little bit behind as far as what we're doing here. We should be on the European account right now.
Golden ale.
And we're keeping the Goldens on the Asian account, I think. Although, I think we probably are approaching a point where it's starting to make sense to just follow the same strategy on everything. Get rid of the Goldens, use that dust to get something else. Motherboard is a website I don't follow, but I saw this. It has an article called Watch a Computer and Learn to Play Doom Inside of a Dream. Researchers got deep learning modules to train itself in their own hallucinated ideas of the world. Which I don't understand specifically what they mean by that. That seems like they've written probably a pretty clickbait article.
What was your favorite memory from the year of the mammoth?
He's asking this question, but there's no place to respond. Let's see, 7 victories are needed in any game mode, and that's going to be really, really difficult. I probably should trade it out. Shaming class cards and pirates. So let's start with this, and pirates. Let's go pirates and see if we can get this one done first. Yeah, not 9 pirates in total. So to get that done faster, we're gonna go draw cards to speed this up. Leaves us with 3 more cards to get, so we'll just go trail, combo, good enough. Let's play this and go. Let's see, Lemon Grab goes, it's not dirty lol, it's just being smart. Gold common, please link me that. I can't link anybody anything. I don't even know
versus Valera.
what you mean by that.
Your
And then Tragic Master goes, "Yo
I
man, in-game
always
sound
do."
is a little overpowering, straining to hear you over the sweet sound of Hearthstone." Really? Because I turned it up, and it doesn't sound anything like that to me. I'll turn it back down. Like, the way I hear things versus the way other people hear things is insanely different. Like, I have just got this completely different sound set up. It makes no sense at all. And it's weird because, like, my pre-recorded footage, I'll go listen to it, and it's nowhere as loud as other people's pre-recorded footage on YouTube. And yet, I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. I really don't know how to fix it so that my headphones hear the same thing as other people's headphones. Like, I can turn my personal headphones up more and hear myself more, but I really don't know what to do there. Hopefully I fixed it.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Well, I don't think Lemongrab understood what I meant by quick and dirty. I didn't mean that your suggestions were bad or anything. I just mean I'm moving so fast that I'm not listening to suggestions. And in instances where you're only going to play 1 or 2 games and then you're probably going to get victory, I at least stupidly think I have enough intelligence that I can do that without help. I could be completely wrong about that, and I need everybody's help that is available.
Here we go.
I at least stupidly think I can build a deck without a single use deck or very limited use deck. Spec Ops The Line is free at the Humble Store, so I'll grab that right now. Any of these games getting added to my Steam account, like Spec Ops Line, because Spec Ops Line is a great example of a game I probably would not ever really play if I had to pay for it. However, I believe Spec Ops Line is also a very historically important video game that should be played, and I should cover it sometime. It's just these first-person shooters are not usually my bag. These militaristic first-person shooters. So, yep, I grabbed that. I suggest anybody else grab that if they want it. Get it for free. More free games you get, the better. Build up your pile of shame, as they call it on Steam. Games you'll never get around to playing.
Here we go.
Heck, I want to buy the Lego games, and I can't even play the Lego games on my current setup. Gamma Sutra has this article: Eugene System devs hit out a management after 6 weeks on strike. I don't know what hit out at management. Oh, hit out at management. So I think what they mean to say is they lash out, or they lash out at management would be the appropriate phrase. They must be mistranslating it. The company saw 21 of its 44 employees walk out on Friday in protests over unfair treatment, where workers slamming the War Game and Steel Division creator for failing to compensate devs for overtime, ignoring minimum wage laws, and refusing to acknowledge employee contracts.
So many.
So that
options.
strike is, that walkout and strike is still going on, although we'll have to see how successful it is in the long run.
Here we go.
PC Gamer has a oddly worded article. Monster Hunter-esque game God Eater 3 has been confirmed for PC. So God Eater 3 is coming. Let's see if there's an actual date that they have. Nope, no release date. This is now the third article I've seen from PC Gamer where they've talked about a game and not had a release date to speak of. And if you don't have a release date, then you really are struggling to have any information at all. Arguably, I guess you could say this article. Oops, I didn't even know what I was doing there.
Go.
This article at least is confirming the information that it's coming to PC. I'm watching the trailer of God Eater, and it's more anime than Monster Hunter is. It probably is a little bit simpler than Monster Hunter is. Monster Hunter has a long legacy of creatures and systems, where this seems like this is more of an action thing. There's swords and guns and all kinds of sci-fi looking magic weapons. As they're destroying this giant monster, they're fighting the same creature, and either they're cutting around it or it takes a lot to defeat a monster, which I imagine it just takes a lot to defeat a monster in God Eater. Here it says in one chapter, the God Eater games are kind of a story-focused twist on Monster Hunter, which honestly that looks very appealing as far as something to play right now is instead of playing Monster Hunter, which is more of this open-oriented Destiny-like game where you could just you could continuously play Monster Hunter and never really get any story from it, or not that much story from it. God Eater, if it was a one and done experience, might be more interesting.
Here we go.
Job done.
These cards. PC Gamer has another article called Not Tonight is a politically charged satirical game set in an alternate post-Brexit Britain. Now I might argue, how can it be an alternate post-Brexit Britain when the current real-world Britain isn't post-Brexit? It looks like it's a point-and-click type game, 8-bit graphics style, although zoomed in to a higher scale, which I think is probably the right way to do things like that.
I hope you like my invention.
Go pixely, but still go big.
Mind if I roll knee?
Bring the pain.
Here we go.
Blood and plunder.
I'm looking at a trailer where there's a pub and they're just like looking at IDs, and so I wonder if it's going to be like a papers please type element to it where certain people aren't allowed in the pub. I can only assume that that's what this is it? It's kind of something similar to that, which yeah, Yeah, it says it's similar to the likes of Paper Please. Which arguably I would say you should play Papers, Please instead. Because that hits the nail on the head a lot better than implying that you think the UK is going to become like what the USSR was. Learn from real history, not fictional history. Arguably, you could make the argument that people do learn from real history a lot better than they do fictional history, because as much as people talk about V from Vendetta or 1984 or A Brave New World or anything like that, they get talked about over and over again because people don't learn anything from it. Whereas actual events that actually happen, people do take action. When it feels real, because it is real.
I hope you like my invention.
Now this has not been a hand or deck that was built well.
I'm out of cards.
Sure.
Here
It
we
hasn't been
go.
done well to. Yep, I've just lost. Ubisoft is hiring a team lead for programming for Montreal, Quebec. If anyone is interested, Ubisoft seems to be speeding up their hiring processes and trying to do new things now that Vivendi is no longer trying to purchase them. Part of the reason why Vivendi, I don't believe, is trying to purchase them is because they are in the middle of also negotiating to merge with CBS and Paramount. So while Vivendi may have not gotten their hands on Ubisoft, they may have gotten their hands, if it gets approved, on all of CBS's properties, which CBS and Paramount make a decent amount of movies, including the Star Wars franchise. I mean, not the Star Wars, but the Star Trek franchises. And Giant Bomb is owned by CBSI, CBS Interactive, and GameSpot, I believe. So
Watch
CBS is already a big company, and it becoming even bigger is going to be bad in general. Just bad. I think in specific, and this isn't very video game related, but Amazon owns the Washington Post. CBS owns a lot of basically news reporting companies, CNET, things like that. I think the United States and the world in general need to pass laws that say if you are a news reporting site of any kind, that can be the only business you're in. And you cannot have parent companies that then also have other agendas and other reasons. Because there's just not a 100% lack of influence and corruption happening right now. People that write some articles for some newspapers, those articles often are written just to benefit their parent company. But that would be getting into an rant, and I swore off ranting today, so I'm gonna move on. There's a game called Filthy Hands. It has one user review, came out March 29th. It seems... let's see, it's first game by this developer. It seems like it's an asset flip 3D world where you're sneaking through like a police station trying to steal evidence, as best I can tell. That's what you're doing? Let's see.
done.
It says, the description is experience the multiplayer action of an armed robbery where a hostile intruder will do everything he can to steal safe from a wealthy family. Play as a family of 3 or as a brutal home invader. Yeah, it's multiplayer only. I can see no reason whatsoever that anybody is going to play this. It's early access. It's 10% off for $3.59. Let's see. There's 2 reviews I'm seeing, both giving it a positive recommendation but not saying anything. There's nothing here. This just looks like an asset flip. And the problem with a game like this in particular is it's a very cynical game. Like, in the fact that it's embracing a very violent topic to sell a very bad product, and it's hoping it will sell on the controversy. Weekend deal, Lego spring sales up to 75% off. So if you want to own all the Lego titles, which I still mostly recommend that people play them on consoles, you can get the old Xbox 360 ones, the PlayStation 3 versions, probably used very cheaply. Like The Incredibles is their new one that's coming out June 15th for $40. The one before that would be Marvel Super Heroes 2. It's 60% off for $15.99. The Lego Ninjago movie game is 66% off for $13.59. The Lego City Underground one is 60% off for $15.99. Lego Worlds, which is a slightly different game, is 50% off for $14.99. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens Deluxe Edition right now is 75% off for $10.99, and that's one I would want to get. Is just get the Deluxe Edition for $10.99, because if you just buy the main game, it is also $10.99. Every game for me before that is every game before that one is one I already have. So Lego Marvel Avengers, I have that game. I'm pretty sure I didn't cover it because it wasn't working. Lego Jurassic World, I think we did cover it, and that was the last one I covered. Lego Batman 3, I think I was missing some DLC on that, but I covered it for the most part. And then Lego Batman 1 and 2, and the Harry Potter games, and the Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit game, still never got that DLC that was supposed to finish the story for Lego The Hobbit. Just never came to PC at all. It's really, really ridiculous. And it's very heavily because of the Lego TT Games, the creator of the Lego games, not caring about their PC ports and making sure that they run properly. That I don't think I would really push any kids into being PC gamers, even if as a parent I was a PC gamer. I think it's just easier to have kids playing the console games. I imagine you probably even have a decent Switch experience playing Lego games. Now, I don't know if there are actually any Lego games on the Switch right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get announced. Or if you go halvesies and get like an Xbox or PlayStation, you can certainly get some of all of the Lego games on those consoles and play the more adult appealing games.
Pass me that dark light spanner. Mind if I roll need?
Let the pain
Here we
speak to
go.
me.
Why did I not kill these guys first? I just killed all my characters. I just killed all my characters. There's a game that came out on the 29th called Spectrum Break. It has 1 review. It's the first game by the developer. It's selling for $14.99 with discount. It actually doesn't look like a terrible first attempt at a game. It looks like it's kind of trying to be this Line Rider-esque game with all these platforms that are falling down and have some physics built on them. So you're trying to land on things before they get in the wrong position. And everything you touch seems to light up in bright, colorful colors. So if this was a 99-cent game, I might consider it. But you've made your game way too expensive. It's way too expensive. Here.
Here we go.
There's a game called Forever Racers, 1 word. Forever with the R from at the end of Forever combined to the R beginning Racers, 1 word. And it's the first game by this developer, 17% off for $4.97. It looks like kind of a Unity asset flip of a racing game. It's a low polygon, very simplistic looking cars where with some low polygon, very simplistic terrains. It seems like there might be some treasures hidden around the terrains, and they're trying to sell it kind of like a crazy goat simulator type game. But the main part of the racing doesn't look like it's anything that would be interesting, and I really think if you're gonna make a racing game, it's multiplayer only, by the way. Also, you're gonna have, if you're gonna make a racing game, you have to absolutely compete against the lifelike, realistic car racing game. Like, I don't want a cute, low polygon racing game unless it's got somebody noticeable like Mario in it and is a kart racing style game.
I'm almost out of cards.
And since this game doesn't have that, and it just looks like it's an asset flip of Unity assets, there's nothing here to interest you to actually play it. Jurassic World Evolution is coming out June 12th, but you can pre-order it. I guess I haven't had to do this rant in quite a while, but don't pre-order video games. But
Fear me.
like, the problem with this game is it looks like realistic modern graphics, maybe not the best ever, but I have no clue what kind of game this is. It says simulation strategy building dinosaurs. So, and it's got de nouveau anti-tamper in it. So I'm gonna put this game in my follow list so we can keep an eye on it, but it really does look like it is a Jurassic Park city simulator, park simulator, with probably not as many features. I would much prefer to play I would much prefer to play
I'm out of cards.
DLC based around Jurassic Park in a good theme park simulator game that's already been established, over playing a game that's standalone labeled Jurassic Park that's a theme park simulator. I would prefer, if I'm going to play a Jurassic Park game, to be in an action-adventure type game, much like the movies are action-adventure games. I mean, it is basically a chase sequence throughout all of the Jurassic Park movies, for the most part. So, being chased by dinosaurs is what I would expect to be the gameplay mechanic. You could do something like Until Dawn. That would be an interesting Jurassic Park style thing where you make choices and see who survives and see who doesn't, and get the players to replay. That would be interesting. But just trying to be the manager of Jurassic Park, a park you know that's going to fall apart and not succeed at all, is kind of silly. Or you could play as the dinosaurs. That would be an opportunity too, is run around as the T-Rex, escaping and eating people. Yep, 10 cards that were duplicates. Let's see what we got that was actually new. Couple commons, a rare and a common, another common, a epic and a common. These are kobolds and catacombs cards, and this dinosaur, which I believe what we were doing is disenchanting these things for dust. And let's see. Then trying to find some neutral things or something that we could craft otherwise. That was a dragon, by the way, not a dinosaur. Alright. So, the one thing we may run into is the 7 victories to get today. We may need to put that off until tomorrow, and that might be our big deal, is that tomorrow's stream will be built completely around getting seven victories. Or I might have to just go in the post show. I'll think about it. I'll probably wait till tomorrow, and then maybe even in tomorrow's post show we'll struggle to get victories. The other thing is we're not too far towards the end of the month, and I still haven't gotten to rank 20. I would like to get to rank 20 in standard. It's been another 45 minutes, so that's going to be it for this recording. Stay tuned if you're watching live. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below in the description. And if you want to support me, gift me a game or a gift card on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.